Among the foothills of the Nazca Desert in southern Peru, there are numerous giant geoglyphs, hundreds of straight lines and geometric shapes, as well as 70 to 80 depictions of animals lie scattered around this arid landscape. Spiders, fish, monkeys, sharks, whales, lizards, and hummingbirds are among those that have been lying still and undisturbed since 400 to 600 AD. These Inca civilization creations are truly stunning, and we know more about them than you might think. Unfortunately, there exists a series on History Channel that has become extremely popular with a rather surprisingly large fan base. Of course, I am referring to Ancient Aliens. The show really is a joke in the academic world, and particularly offensive to our ancestors. They do this by continually going on about the undeniable shortcomings of our forefathers, and they throw nonsense and sometimes even lies at you left and right. Well, my friend, if you have a yearning for the truth, you've come to the right place. Let's begin with what is probably the most ridiculous argument Ancient Aliens throws at you when explaining why there are mountain-like structures that seem to have their tops cut clean off with no rubble. This is presumably to provide an area for an aircraft runway. They add that, quote, "The crazy thing is, the rubble and remains of the summit are gone. It's nowhere to be found. What happened to it?" Guys and gals, please. I ask you to look at this picture, and while you do this, put yourself back into elementary school. You're learning the land formations of Earth. Tell me, what is this structure called? Apparently, the main founder of ancient astronaut theory, Erich von Däniken, wasn't there that day because this is known as a plateau. Mesas and plateaus are all over the world. It's a basic land formation. They might say, well, surely the long straight lines all over must be some sort of airport, or perhaps remains of a heavy aircraft dragging along as it lands. They all act like these constructions, sometimes up to 15 miles long, need a huge amount of power to form. While they are impressive, the landscape is made up of a dry, hard surface covered with reddish-brown pebbles with a coating of iron oxide. All that is needed to produce the contrast of dark and light you see in the lines is move the pebbles out of the way. Anthropologists know from studying Inca belief systems that they would make enormous pilgrimages to several sites in the area considered sacred at the time. The straight lines, as well as the animals, are all products of these repeated religious migrations. You might be asking, why animals? Well, my friend, I have the answer for you. Living in the desert, the Inca did not mess around when it came to agriculture. They needed rain, and they believed certain animals were in charge of deciding whether or not they would have it. An interesting aspect of this belief is a prominent method of earning the favor of these animal deities, and that is beheading an unprecedented amount of people. It is speculated that many of the trophy heads and headless remains discovered by archaeologists belong to the enemies of the Inca, but some anthropologists believe that many were born to be sacrificed back to nature. So I guess that's it. Oh, wait, I almost forgot the most mysterious fact of the Nazca lines of all. Aren't they only visible from the air? I'll give the short and sweet answer. No. There are plenty of spots around the foothills in which you can see the giant art just fine. In fact, it is arguably even more gorgeous. So next time someone brings up the Nazca lines being evidence for ancient aliens, tell them what you learned here today. Hey guys, I just wanted to thank you so much for taking the time to watch and learn. Don't forget to subscribe and share this with your friends if you enjoyed it. I may do more debunking videos in the future, so if there is a specific topic you want the truth about, let me know. And I'll see you next time.